Thank you so much for joining this particular channel and for watching this particular video. So today we are going to discuss one particular point around why people don't start a business and yet they do not have a job. Do you have a relative, a friend, a former co-worker or a former colleague who is just sitting idle and just wondering where to start? So we'll discuss some points why people don't start a business and then come up with some pointers as to what can one do. But before we go ahead, let's listen to this. So why then do people hesitate to start a business even when they don't even have a job? One of the reasons is fear of failure. Let me assure you, the fear itself is failure. There's a difference between a person who starts a business and keeps failing but keeps coming up, and that person who never starts at all but sits around just fearing that something wrong could happen. That person who starts a business and makes mistakes and corrects those mistakes, that person is actually not failing. That person is learning on the job, and eventually that person will make it and even build a big business. So fear of failure, it's failure in itself. So that relative of yours, that friend of yours, ask them, get up and think of something you can do and start. There's never failure in business. By the way, there's no failure. You either succeed or learn something. And once you learn something, you'll definitely implement the lessons learned and move on. So fear of failure is one of the reasons, and that person should overcome that. The other one is about lack of capital. There are people who started businesses even without money. In fact, one thing we advocate, me as a business coach, one thing I always tell people, don't think about money when you're starting a business. First, come up with that great idea, because some ideas can sell. Have you ever watched people online or even on YouTube or on TV? They're just sharing their ideas with people, and sometimes they even get somebody to fund the idea, because the idea is the most critical thing. So lack of capital should not stop you from starting a business. The other item is because of low or lack of knowledge. Sometimes you feel, yes, you have some knowledge in, let's say, in coding, for example. You can write a program, but then you wonder, okay, I can write a program. Then how do I make money with coding? I would welcome you to our community. It's called Be Unlimited Africa Community. And in that community, we do support each other in giving each other referrals where you can actually market that or sell that idea to, or sell your products or service. So if you're coding and you can develop a website, just join our team and we'll be able to help you with clients who want a website developed. So that should not worry you. So limited knowledge on where to sell your skill should not actually be a hindrance. Just join us and we'll be able to support you on that. And in fact, there's also free mentorship in our community for those people who join. You just need to purchase this book that I just published recently. So the question is, how do you join the Be Unlimited Africa community? Just purchase this book that I just published recently. It's from employment to a side hustle to a business empire, because our dream is to get unstuck. In fact, if you read there at the bottom, is where are you stuck? Get unstuck from where you are and move as a team and grow. Because remember, in business, you cannot do it all alone. And that is why we have this community. This is where we challenge our ideas, we help each other with ideas, and we support one another, and we grow together. For those who have already purchased the book, I want to say thank you so much for purchasing the book, because we are definitely going to grow together as we go along. The other item where people don't start a business is because of uncertainties in the market demand and also the competition. Somebody might say already has this particular product or service. Competition is very important. If you're already, for example, the example I gave about developing websites, there are so many people developing websites, but is there a way you can develop websites so differently from others so that your customers are so happy and they can refer you to the next ones? So you just make yourself a little bit different. That should not be a problem. And again, as a community, we're able to help you in finding that market. Lack of support, you'll get support from us. So Just join. And also resource limitations. What is this you're lacking? You have a phone, and most likely you can borrow a computer. If you don't have a Wi-Fi, you can actually sit in a restaurant or a place. And definitely, we can also support one another in sharing our offices and many other reasons. So I wish just to welcome you to join our Be Unlimited Africa movement so that we can work as a team to build our businesses. Don't sit back in your home. Just get up, give us a call, or just click in the contacts here below, and you'll be able to purchase the book. And that is actually the license to being part of our community. So you're most welcome to join our community and by purchasing the book. We'll talk later once you purchase. Have a good day for now. It's a goodbye. Bye bye.